So, well, here's the spiel. So, of course, this is an online course. The lectures obviously are not mandatory, if you can tell by the number of people who showed up, but I will be having lectures. The lectures are recommended because I think you'll typically do a much better job and you'll get a much higher grade than you would if you just rely solely on the recordings. There's something about that interaction that is going to be really vital. So I can't write on my board right now, but if you guys can do me a favor, since there's only two of you, this should be pretty easy. You guys introduce yourself to each other. Tell each other where you're located, which I've kind of heard already. What your majors are, and why you're taking physiology. One unique thing about yourselves, and anything you remember about Jesse, if you know who Jesse is. And then after you guys do that, then I'll chime in, and then I'll give you guys a little more information. And then I'll let you go for today, because today is going to be a really light day because semantics of things. So, okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. So who's going to start?
I'll start. My name is Ryan Duncan, located in Lemoore. Recently moved here from Paso Robles, where I spent almost my entire life. My major is psychology, and I'm taking this class as part of a prerequisite for admission into UC Davis. A unique thing about myself is I was a psychiatric technician for 10 years at Tascadero State Hospital, Salinas Valley State Prison. And thing about Jesse, I believe he's our embedded tutor. And I think that's all I know about him.
Okay.
Okay, my name's Adrian Caldera. I'm from Huron, California. My major is health science. What else? I'm taking this course because it's a requirement for my major. I don't know too much unique things about myself besides I could move my ears and I can hold my breath for pretty long underwater.
Okay. Cool. So you guys know that this is physiology. All your assignments are going to be able to be found on the modules. I will be listing a lot of them tonight, relisting them tonight, hopefully. And so the course is going to require you guys are also going to have a group project. That group project is going to be a combination of you guys interacting with each other, kind of finding out some physiological features regarding each other, and possibly a little fun assignment, something I like to do with my chem class. It's one of my chem classes. And Jess,
hi,
how's it going?
Not good. Had problems. Up, but I'm here now.
So, did I mess up and send two different links?
No, first when I initially joined, I joined earlier, but
Yeah.
I joined as like you, I guess, because I started working on recordings.
Yeah.
And I guess I was still signed in as you, so I joined as you, and then I left. I had to do a re-sign in as myself.
Okay.
And then it wouldn't let me sign back in, and then my mom came. I had to help her with groceries and stuff. But I'm here now.
Excellent. Okay, so this is Jesse.
Hello.
As you guys said, Jesse is the TA for the course. He's going to be helping me out. Let's see. So as we were saying, you guys know the textbook, and have you got the subscription to the simulation already?
Oh, I'll get that today.
Okay. Well, you guys will have until next week to get that, because your first simulation is going to be next week. This week there is going to be a simulation, but it's going to be on the Canvas shell. It's going to be a Labster simulation to kind of get you guys started and get you guys back used to it. Also, this
We're losing you.
delivering labs. I'll be at 3. I'll either be at NDC, Kalinga. Are you
Yeah.
Are you there? Can you hear me?
Now
Losing
we
you
can.
just a bit,
Okay, good.
but you're here now.
You can hear me a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're here
good.
now.
Okay, so I'll be at Kalinga, NDC, and NDC, which is Fireball, and Lemoore. I'll be there. It'll only be a brief time. It'll be about an hour and a half, I think, to 2 hours, and then I'll have to go to the other sites. So, and that's going to be on Saturday. If you can't make those days, let me know. I'll either find a way of dropping it off to you, or you'll get mailed a kit, and then you'll just be responsible for getting a goldfish. Okay. Now, as I said before on Friday, since there's only 3 of us here, you want to make sure that you keep your goldfish alive. That's part of the project. So you guys will be giving chemicals to be using on the goldfish, like caffeine, glucose, or sucrose. But we want to be careful about the concentrations that we're providing. Too much of anything could cause severe damage to the goldfish, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to put them in any pain or torture them in any way. So we want to make sure at the end of the day, they survive. The other thing is that you got to have to take care of a goldfish for a while. Have you guys ever take care of a fish?
Yes.
They poop a lot. So you want to make sure that you're not feeding them too much, but not enough. So you're going to have to change their little, I'm going to give you guys this plastic holes in that bowl to make sure that they're able to get enough sufficient air. If you put that on there, if you also put it on there loosely so that they're able to breathe. You know, biggest way to kill fish is suffocation. I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
So are there any questions so far? So your textbook is an online book, so you don't have to pay for anything unless you want a hard copy. There are hard copies available, and I believe there will be hard copies available at the Mesa, in Lemoore and in Coalinga, but I'm not 100% sure too. So I'll get more information on that if you want a hard copy. But they're like lenders in that case. But most of you guys are all used to textbooks, online textbooks, where I like the hard copy because I like to physically write in my book. So it makes me feel better.
Sure.
Okay. Are there any questions so far?
Not for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
None.
So your first real lecture will be on Wednesday. It'll be at this time, or it'll be at the 9:30 in the morning time. You can go to either one. They will be exactly the same lectures. You know, I may not say verbatim the same word, but the concepts will be exactly the same. I may use a slightly different example for one than the other, but concepts will be exactly the same. Okay. And your labs, if the labs are designated, most of them are going to be simulations. As I said, you're going to have about 5 physical labs. Those physical labs are most likely going to involve either yourself or the goldfish, right? So you're either going to be hitting yourself in the leg or something like that, or you're going to be playing with the goldfish by adding some type of stimulus to it, or just measuring it and paying attention to it, how it breathes and responds. Okay. So Duncan, now you know everything about Adrian. Is that right?
I know his everything he said earlier.
Okay. So where's he from?
Huron.
Huron. And he said something about what makes him unique.
Oh, so he can move his ears and hold his breath underwater for a long period of time.
Okay. Okay. Adrian, can you tell me what you know about Duncan? Ryan. Last name Duncan. See, I'm already
He's originally from Paso Robles, but he lives in Lemoore now. He's taking this course for a prerequisite to go to UC Davis. And I know he said he's thinking he's been working in some type of psychology, or that's his major.
Okay. Sounds good. You guys are really good listeners compared to the other class who were like, not there, right?
I can't tell you. I don't know.
Yeah. So, as you guys know, you guys are both looking to go into some type of medical field. Psychology, I consider to be a medical field because you're playing with people's heads, right?
Yeah.
And then, and then, Adrian, what was your major again?
I was thinking about going to psychology too, but maybe like sports psychology, work with athletes.
Okay, so you guys have things in common already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in that regard, listening is a key component, right? So it's going to be crucial that you guys listen, right? And listening to the lectures is part of that process, but there's also a part of it that you guys are going to need to respond as well. So I'm as an instructor, I'm more interactive. So I'll ask a lot of questions of you guys. I'll tell you a whole bunch of information. So I'll ask you a lot of questions to kind of see if you guys have an idea or you're getting the point. And if you guys don't talk to me, I will assume that you know it. And so we'll start on chapter 1 and we'll be at chapter 5 by the end of the lecture. Okay. So it's key that you guys let me know if you guys are getting the concepts or not, or if I'm going too fast, or if I'm going too slow, let me know what's going on. Okay. Because I kind of use the course, the class as a whole, as a means of how fast I'm going to go for the course. Ideally, we should be finishing all the chapters. We're going to go through as many as we can get through. And there are ones that are going to be more focused. Typically, on the average, you're going to have 2 chapters a week to be responsible for. Okay. So there's a lot of reading. And of course, you guys already know biological sciences. A lot of it is memorization initially. And then you guys are going to start getting bigger pictures, more conceptual. And so then we start getting into that thought process, right? So you want to make sure that you're getting those flashcards and things like that established. I will have a picture online of a set of flashcards that you can buy that I think are really good for physiology and anatomy. Especially the anatomy component is really strong. So I'll give you that set, recommend it. I at one point was able to get them for $8 a box, and I bought like 30 boxes or something like that. Right now, I can't even find one of the boxes, to be honest. I can find one, maybe, but and I think they've gone up since everything has gone online, and the price of that set has gone up from $8 to $35. So, but you may be able to get a used set, which is they'll probably say Dr. Henry on the back of it, from someone. So, yeah. And as I said, I'll put that online. So that's a supplemental. It's not required, but believe me, it'll help you get through this course. Okay. Any questions?
That lab stuff, the simulation, it's going to be going through the Pearson thingy, like the
Yes.
MyLab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Physio.
It's going to be going through the Pearson, but I'm going to try to set it up so you can access it through Canvas. So you should be able to enter it through Canvas. And that was also part of the thing that I was trying to get done this weekend. And I thought I had it, but apparently I didn't have a lot of things this weekend. So once I get that final setup, I'll give you guys the go that you're able to get it through Canvas, because then that'll make it easier. So you just log into one place, you get everything you need, and you're good to go.
Okay, yeah, because I know like in other courses they've had you do like put in a code or something so you can be assigned to that class or something like that.
Yeah, and I will have that all set up for you guys here. So
okay, then I'll just wait on it.
Yep. Okay. Are there any other questions? Okay. I think that's all I got to say to you. So you guys are lucky. There weren't too many people. Yep. And so I will see you guys on Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you then.
Okay. Have a good day.